Okay, so yeah, should be live now, hopefully. So, yeah, we're back with some more Star Realm. By the way, I am actually in the process of making the physical Trailblazer guide, like finishing that up finally. So, yeah, I wanted to wait until a few more updates because, like, I did a few guide videos, and then there was the 1.2 update, and they added a bunch of relic sets and stuff, so I wanted to make sure that wasn't going to happen again, for a while at least. So, yeah, and I wanted to know at least what all the new relics did, if there were going to be any. So, yeah, I'm going to be finishing up the event that I started last time on the Lofu Arm Alley. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to get this second part started. I thought I could do some stuff off screen, but I didn't want to mess with the event in case I triggered some dialogue or something. So I did like teleport in here and then just teleported out. And then went and did some other domain things.
The president likes to quote past experiences and data. We can do that too.
The president and Madam Yukong are here. Ready?
Okay, I guess this will be another debate thing, because I wanted to
Before we start,
review the documents.
This is the most direct achievement of our revival project. More importantly, it's evidence that the alley has regained its footing. The money will serve as the bidding deposit for Arum Alley.
Are the
Since
Sutrans
Artistry
here
Hardware
for
partnered with
this?
the dock,
Well,
its scope of operations has expanded. Its revenue and customer satisfaction have both increased. As a result, we're seeing an uptick in customers visiting the shop, contrary to the president's assumptions. The data suggests that the success of the old Arum Alley was largely due to the economic circumstances of the past. At its peak, the old Arum Alley had a trading volume similar to what the alley has today.
The hearing is about to begin.
I will be hosting this hearing on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission. Ming-Shi, are your people all present?
move the mouse off the screen there.
We're all here, but where's the president?
I'm right.
You're president?
That is correct. I know my
Oh, that's the Automaton headed.
If the hearing holds of vital importance to the future of our valley, I wouldn't attend this. Still, I didn't expect a reaction like this. Are you so afraid to converse with a piece of metal? Glad you think so.
Let me remind everyone that we are at a hearing. Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Arum Alley.
I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Arum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me.
Since we share the same passion, where is it that we disagree?
The prosperity under your proposal means diminishing the alley's tradition and personality. We can afford neither. I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Arum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me. The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same.
Our proposal is different from the IPC's.
That's right. The IPC will close down Artistry Hardware if they take over. We would never do that. We protect businesses. The IPC sacrifices them for their own gain.
Protect. Sacrifice? I find that humans rarely understand these concepts correctly. The outcome is what truly matters.
Interesting for an
Once
automaton
the
to think about
alley is turned into a
personality then.
logistics hub, shops like Artistry Hardware will be able to sustain themselves, regardless of what the IPC does.
He's convinced that the IPC and us are the same.
The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub.
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are...
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The IPC
Is it not
plans to
this
turn
part?
the alley into a logistics hub.
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at?
I figured that I'd
IPC,
be
the
time to present
reality
that.
is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Do you have data to support your statements?
Historical data has proved my point. It is the reality, not rhetoric, that matters.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The reality is, overdevelopment can only...
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The reality is, overdevelopment...
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in Artistry Hardware's turnover and the increase in customers since it partnered with the dock.
The shop does better than it used to. Impossible. You must be bluffing.
You know Ming-Shi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size is too small. I'm not convinced.
If I were you, Mr. President, I would think of ways to translate the success of that one sample into something that can benefit everyone. A guild that doesn't proactively help businesses has no reason to exist.
You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand my insistence.
You can't just rely on your age and experience.
There are many things that only time can tell, young one. You have not witnessed what I have seen.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to present
So
evidence.
you failed. The old O'Malley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things.
Are you suggesting that the alley is a shadow of its former self?
That is correct. The number of customers visiting the shops was 10 times what it is today. The alley was alive and was credited as the best night market on the Lafu. Things were better in the old days. Of that, I am certain.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The old O'Malley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
In the golden era you described, the old RM Alley had a trading volume similar to today.
You included the delivery side cranes in your math.
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between then and now using absolute numbers. The trading volume you mentioned may not look impressive today, but it was huge relative to... I see what you are saying. While criticizing you for making flawed comparisons, I myself also made the mistake of believing that what worked in the past could be copied to serve the present.
Mr. President, the way I see it, you shouldn't regard the alley as a souvenir from the past. Avram Alley should embrace change, as its residents do.
It seems we have reached an agreement. The hearing concludes here.
First challenging an IPC rep and now winning over the president of the guild. You're pretty good. That won't be necessary.
Knowing the president, I think he's now ready to entrust you with the future of the alley. The president commands the trust of many reputable shops in the alley. Their support for him was likely to be a big obstacle to your rejuvenation project. His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a chance for the more difficult business owners to hear from you directly.
I almost feel bad for him. Arm Alley's enemy should be the IPC, not the president.
What if the IPC isn't an enemy? He's been transferred elsewhere. I'll be handling things from now on.
You're with the IPC?
Xiao Han is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting Sanctum.
Oh,
You snake!
My original plan only involved helping you overthrow the current president. But as we progressed, I saw there was more common ground than I'd anticipated. Since we all agree that the dock is vital to our O'Malley's development, why not take things further and turn the alley into a full-blown logistics hub? Imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy, docking and departing. This place will be transformed into a renowned commercial port, instead of another run-of-the-mill market. When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure we can continue to work together for a brand new R. O'Malley.
Hey, not so fast. It's still anyone's game.
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. In that case, keep up the good work. I'll see you at the negotiation table.
in the group chat. Weird that the text didn't work.
Thanks to your help, the dock is running at full capacity. Just like last time, I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra cargo. We now have the additional capacity to work with more businesses and have also opened a new route leading to the port. With streamlined logistics planning, I think we'll see a revitalized alley in no time. Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Arum Alley.
A large lights, great. I think I see it. Like that. Hmm. I mean, it's definitely gonna be something like this. Oh, I see. With the Merchant Guild's myriad of achievements, it's time to make a concentrated effort to prepare for the bidding. RM Alley will neither rest on its laurels nor abandon its established dominance. RM Alley will follow its own way.
Some time ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with Yin Sui to see if we could secure Spices Supreme as the next client for the dock. I've heard Sushang has made some progress. She could use some extra hands. Would you mind helping her out? Thanks so much. I would have helped her myself, but I've been drowning in paperwork in preparation for the bidding. Sushang is waiting for you at Spices Supreme. Go find her when you have the time.
Okay.
Over here! Sushang told me all about what you did to help the shops in the alley. Very impressive. I wish Spices Supreme would step up their game, though. It'd be a dream come true if I could order takeout from the Alchemy Commission.
Unbelievable, right? The food is so good. Chef Yen Sui used to be on the president's side. After she heard about Mingxi's plans, she decided to cooperate with the dock. It's a good opportunity.
I like how at the end of the main story quest, whenever you're saying goodbye to everyone on the Lufu, you go say goodbye to Sushang, and she has like no idea who you are. And now, after that quest, you come and do this one. Because the event takes place after the main quest, so it would be really weird if you did this quest first and then end up leaving the Lufu.
There's finally hope for Spices Supreme takeout!
Not only that, putting Spices Supreme on the map would increase interest in the alley as a whole. To get us started, I've proposed a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. Buy a meal box and get a visiograph of Bailu.
Wait a second! I'm not sure about that idea. If the elders find out, they'll say I'm tarnishing my image or something.
Yen Sui has agreed to offer you free meals throughout the crossover.
Happy to help.
Come, let's go talk to Yen Sui.
Hey. I got something going now. Let's wait for a second.
Now, would you mind giving me the lowdown on this crossover event?
In short, Spices Supreme will release a series of crossover meal deals. Customers get RM Alley shopping coupons when they place an order. And in addition to the coupons, you can get a visiograph of Bailu, our alley ambassador.
Oh.
Yep. Of course, Chef Yen Sui will have the final say on what to include in these deals. Although some basic options should include meal for one, meal for two, and family meal. And yes, when customers are done eating, they can come to the alley for a stroll. We need someone famous for branding. Lady Bailu is the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, and also the most sought-after doctor in the Alchemy Commission. If she can be our ambassador, we'll have queues for miles.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I haven't wrapped my head around it, but I'm sure you'll do a good job.
Ha! Leave it to me. About these videographs, what do you need me to do?
Let's shoot 3 3 tests. Bailu at the alley entrance.
Thanks for following.
Bailu and sight lanes. And the last one should be... maybe Bailu and friends?
Yeah, they're kind of
As
random.
long as Bailu is in the pictures, we should be fine. Let's go, folks! That's it! Cute! Here we go! Hey, Bailu, be natural!
Is this... Oh, I guess it took the picture through the guy. It works though.
We need a slogan to go with the picture. I wish I'd read more books. Any ideas?
Meh. Too generic.
Let's
Yeah, the
leave
rest were
slogan
too
to
random.
Maisie. We should head to the next location. Three, two, one. What's the word again? 3, 2, 1. Cheese!
Oh yeah, I've heard that if you... I've heard that if you will go to like the oh, I just had to zoom out a little bit.
3.
If you go to the
Have another
main
slogan for
menu
this one.
where you can view all of your characters and stuff, they'll actually like track the camera now, which is interesting. Although it's like a setting that you can enable or disable.
Sounds like I'm not needed here.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location. Remember, smile when you say the word. Cheese! Come on, I need another slogan. Last one, please.
You're out of ideas.
Yeah.
I'll ask Mingxi for some more ideas later. Let's go back to Yinsui's place.
Yeah, on this menu. They apparently, yeah, they look at the camera now, which is interesting. They can only do it so far. Readable. I still haven't got the achievement for picking up the specific number of readables on the Luofu. I think I'm missing the one for the space station as well, but I think I have the one for Bellabog.
Yensui has just told me to go ahead with the partnership.
Bailu can finally have her takeout.
That's the only good news today.
Yes, Spices Supreme. Their high-level store. Or no, this is the first high-level store. Just leave it there for now.
If we want to start making takeout, we're gonna need more hands in the kitchen. Mingxi, how likely is it that the guild will win the bid? I'm trying to work out what the future holds for Spices Supreme.
I can't say for certain, but with you on board, our chances have greatly increased.
I'm glad to hear it. Dragon Lady, why don't you drop by the restaurant? I'll make you some smoked patty.
Thanks. I'm starving.
There it goes. New goods added. Probably a new limited time reward as well. Yep. Got a little while
There's
before the
still
next
more
pool.
work to do on the Arumali Revival Project. Let's give it all. Mr. Yun Feng from the Heron Express sees Psy Cranes as family. And he said
He'll never turn his back on
he'd
family.
never turn his back on family.
Okay, I'll do these and then I'll go through the pool. Yeah, that one was pretty easy. You just spam click each one. Sometimes they're like that. Yang of Elegance Pagoda is worried about the declining reputation of his establishment in the antique community. Another limited time reward. This thing has so many rewards for it. Okay, I think I've actually got decent pity. Or did I just get a 4-star? Oh yeah, I just got a 4-star. Oh yeah, I finally got resolution. I just broke the sweat. For my Luca. Forgot about that. Yeah, I'm a little far away on those still. That's rough. Yeah, a bit unfortunate that it happened to be March, but E7 March 7. Kind of fitting. Gives you another pool at least, basically. Builds pity for next character. I still have to win a 50-50 for my next 5-star if I want whatever limited character. I don't really care specifically for Don Hung and Pipuru, Lunai, or whatever, but if I get him, I get him. If I don't, I don't. Yeah, we've met a few times in the secretary's office, but perhaps you don't remember me anymore. Here's the thing, my store sells Fandangles, but lately more and more Outworlders have been flooding in, claiming they've bought precious antiques at low prices. Over time, people have started to see my store as an antique shop, and even the Merchant Guild has been recommending that I officially make the switch. To be honest, selling antiques is more lucrative than selling Fandangles. It will give me more time to relax. The thing is, if I were to make the switch, it would be like opening a whole new shop, and I'd have to start from scratch and build up a new customer base. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't quite figured out how to do it yet. In the end, Miss Secretary came up with a great idea, and now I need someone to help me execute it. Well, I was planning to ask Strong for help, but she was too busy, so I was wondering if you could, or if I could perhaps trouble you instead. Honestly, I've tried it before, but my customer base just slowly disappeared over time. At first, I thought it was just bad luck, but then the same thing happened in my Fandango circle as well, so I started asking around, and I found out. Turns out that some ignorant Outworlders have been spreading rumors that I don't know anything about antiques, and they've just been selling fakes. That's how my reputation got tarnished. Hey, it's unfair to judge someone solely based on their appearance. You just don't get it. I mean, I was born and raised on this Santos ship, and I just can't wrap my head around how those Outworlders define antiques. Some Fandangles made a few decades ago can have amazing craftsmanship, but those Outworlders don't even consider them to be true antiques. Meanwhile, some Fandangles made centuries ago are so dilapidated that I have to repaint them to make them presentable, and those same Outworlders accuse me of destroying antiques. I mean, what's the big deal between antiques from decades ago and centuries ago? It's all just a fleeting amount of time, isn't it? Thankfully, when she heard about my predicament and helped me, she lent me a deeding that allows me to figure out the origin of my fandangles. Now all I need is a little boost in popularity, and that's why I'm planning to host a treasure appraisal event right in front of my store. Here's the plan. I'll place the antiques to be appraised at the door. Use deeding to figure out their origin year. They were made just 3 decades ago. I'll smash them. That way, only antiques made centuries ago would be left in my store. Now I need you to help me with the rehearsal so I'll know what the real event will be like. No, you'll need to use deeding to find out the true antiques and smash only the fake ones. Hang on, or hold on a second. Let me show you where the antiques we'll be using in the event. Try it yourself, and you'll see what it's about. Here, I got this deeding through some connections. This little guy will help you figure out the origin year of objects, so you'll know which ones to smash. Follow its guidance, and you won't make the same mistakes. Just try it yourself, and you'll see what to do. Activate your deeding and use the appraise feature on those jars. While appraise is activated, the jar that responds is the genuine one, and the other one is the fake one. Enough to stop. Well, luckily it didn't get smashed. That's a real deal right there. Thinking that I labeled it earlier. Remember, smash the fake one. Oh. Alright. Just leave the genuine alone. Alright, just leave the genuine alone. It's about time to get this show on the road. I'll gather up some folks here. Fingers crossed that this event will be a success. What's with the setup? An IPC reality show? No, I don't think it has anything to do with the IPC, a local LoFu event it seems. As the saying goes, the fake one can never be real. The treasure appraisal event is hosted by Elegance Pagoda. Now, here comes our appraiser. Now, it's time to show what I'm made of. One is fake. It's a friendly reminder that here at Elegance Pagoda we have zero tolerance policy for fakes. This is amazing. How did the appraiser spot that? Yeah, we can go check later. As the onlookers gradually scatter, you notice that Minchi has already arrived at Elegance Pagoda. Oh, I just can't thank you enough. Thanks to your performance, my reputation has taken a turn for the better. I'm sure the business will improve over time. That was fantastic. We and I have worked out all the details of our cooperation. Please add Elegance Pagoda into the logistics plan so the docks can get some new orders. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. I've been receiving orders via my trade advocates since we were talking. So grateful to you and Miss Secretary for all your help. With the dock provided by the guild, shipping will be more convenient. Oops, sorry, I got a bit too caught up in business talk. Anyway, I should probably go attend to my customers now. Thanks again and see you later. Thanks to your aid, more and more people are visiting Elegance Pagoda. Still back in business 4 to complete.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made to Alum Alley. There has been an influx of tourists in Alum Alley lately. There's even a long line for Immortal's Delight.
So there's even more prosperity levels than just 15. And if you get to 20, you get another track of destiny. That's gonna be something like this, isn't it? Oh wait, you only need 3. I thought you needed 4 of these robots. Okay. That's where I was confused. That's why I pulled up the hint, because I was like, wait, there's just not enough spaces. Yeah, if it was just 3, then... Let's do this. Well, that just works. That makes it easier. Our boss do of Dude's tea house is fretting about his new flaming potent tea.
She's as ephemeral as dew on a leaf.
Got an early March. Yeah, I didn't see it flash with the 5 stars, so. Yeah, I did finally go around and claim the battle pass, so I got a few fuel yesterday and went ahead and spent, I think, all of them on some stuff. Yeah. I got Kafka's
What a nice stick.
first maxed out, I think was what I did. Have that, and then I want to get Resolution Shrines as Pearls of Sweat upgraded to maximum as well. Yeah, I have on my Luca, or at least I want to get it to level 70. For sure. Go straight ahead 50 meters, but there's a wall blocking the way. How can we go straight? Don't tell me we're supposed to dig under. Yeah, my navigation data is obviously buggy. Hey, my Heron Express data is a bit buggy. I've only been working with this gig a few days, but the foodie map over in RMLE is completely blank. I don't know my way around here. You seem to know RMLE pretty well. Could you help me out? Here's my sacred partner. There you go. Please take it around the nearby restaurants. Although I can fly, just show me where to go. Also, killing the foodie map, list a few old classics, just check those out first. Let me see, can you please show me way over to the Delicacy Pavilion from here? Alright, I'm as deft as flying as you are with word. Turn left to the cinch. Come on, let's go. It looks like this is it. The Delicacy Pavilion. Uploading pathing data. Please wait. Thank you very much. There's another blank place here. The Spices Supreme. Can you please navigate again for me? Bearings. Locating bearings. Is this, like, a building? So the Supreme store is right next door. Let's go. Cycrane. Where did Cycrane's side of the duck go off to? We raised her head only to discover that the Cycrane has been following along with you all the way it's somehow disappeared. You looking for that Cycrane? I just saw it flying straight ahead, over there. I think it's the rear courtyard of Spices Supreme, right by the Longevity Hall. Thank you, I'll be off then. Oh, it's weird that the Trailblazers speaking, but it's not voiced. Heard about you from Minchi of the Merchant Guild. You're planning on to use the docks to ship the store's goods to other delves. For stores like my tea house, doing business by the way of delivery is pretty appropriate. However, customers are truly a beast to try and understand. Oh, I'm not referring to you, sorry. I just had to vent. Mingchi shared her thoughts on the Merchant Guild with me, and I am in agreement with most of her ideas. It's always a good thing to make the pie bigger, right? So I decided to do some market research to get a better sense of what my potential customers are into. But after collecting the results, I realized that their tastes are really polarized. Either they think my flaming potent tea tastes too bland or too strong. That's a typical layperson suggestion. I do plan on tweaking my recipe, but I'm not sure how to do it yet. I'm running a small business, and my budget is limited. I can't just develop several flavors. But now that you're here, why not try my new recipes? Feel free to enjoy them, it's on the house. I happen to have developed 3 new recipes for flaming potent tea in different ratios. Please try them and tell me how you feel. I can't make... Well, I guess 3 isn't that many flavors. Overall, but it's more than 0. This one, with a ratio of 9:1, is prepared for those who think my tea is too bland. Give it a sip. Wait, I'm supposed to go... Here, before I do that, let me go to Spices Supreme. For the Cycrane. I said it was at the rear of Spices Supreme. Yeah, over here. Is this really Spices Supreme? Could be not. Isn't this the back kitchen's pantry? The navigation tools shouldn't be sending people here. How can I get in there? Also, what about that kind-hearted person who just gave you directions? How could you just leave them behind like that? Please be more professional and don't just lose track of people like that. He isn't back yet? Let me see. Golly gee, you're right. Alright, I've only been in this role for a few days, and I'm not experienced. I'll do better next time. Well then, where is the front entrance to the Spices Supreme? I see. Thank you for your help. I've updated the southwest corner of the Arm Alley map. Here's a little fee for your work. Take it. Otherwise, we'd feel awkward. What am I gonna do? I have no idea, but they're just standing here without saying anything. Everyone's too afraid to come in for medicine, and my business is falling through the floor. I ever so carefully asked these Cloud Knights what they were doing at the store, and they said no questions, official business. You seem more than a little suspicious, mind you. What are you looking at? Never seen anyone handling official business before? No questions, official business. Kojima? Listen, I don't owe you any answers, because I'm gonna execute you right here, right now.
Moran, time for a buzz.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder! Show no mercy.
That'll take more than...
Hey, no fighting. We're just actually tired to stand at the storefront. We won't do it again. Please let us go. Truth is stranger than fiction. Thanks to you, Longevity Hole can now send supplies over to RMLA Port. Thank you once again. Yeah, there's no content and stuff, but... Buns are huge. As you track down the tea, its spicy taste sets your throat ablaze. You close your eyes and try to hold back the burning sensation that slides down to your stomach. It takes a long time before you finally get used to the irritation in your stomach. You open your eyes, red from the tears caused by the intense sensations. All the colors in the world fade before your eyes. You hear the song of a giant whale in your head. You feel yourself floating, jumping and spinning until everything suddenly goes black in your vision. Well, at least the world has become quiet again. That is the last thought that flashes through your mind before you collapse. Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness. You just passed out while drinking the tea. I thought you kicked the bucket or something. Trying to move you out of my tea house, but now that you've woken up, I guess everything is okay. Looks like the recipe is not going to work. Well, I've got another one for you to try. This one is a ratio of 7 to 3, so it's totally safe. You learned your lesson. You take a sip of the new tea. While it's a bit intense, the taste is quickly overtaken by its aromatic tea flavor. You wait for a while, don't feel any discomfort, and you start chugging it down. Feel incredibly comfortable, as if you were floating among soft clouds. You grab a cluster of clouds and playfully toss it at your companion, March 7th. Wait, March 7th. At that moment, you realize something is wrong. Shooting a questioning glance at the tea house owner standing in front of you. Astonishment, you see several identical-looking owners, all speaking to you in the exact same tone. Why didn't I notice earlier that he had so many siblings? Frustrated by your lack of observations, you don't understand. Never noticed something so obvious before. Mind is filled with bewilderment, followed by an unexplainable sense of fear and regret. You can't help but contemplate how many secrets might be right in front of your eyes, yet remain unnoticed by you. Is this truly because you lack observation? Could it be someone else is pulling the strings? Wake up. Are you still with me? How many fingers do you see? You're finally woken up. I didn't expect that he would. Just, forget it. So this is the rest of this recipe is another failure, it seems. Well, how about the last one? A drink with only a 1-to-1 ratio. If this fails, I might as well give up developing new products. Having learned so much from the previous 2 mugs, you take your time and slowly drink this last mug of flaming potent tea. Tastes like a miraculous mix of sweet spring water and searing flame. The calm yet warm liquid slowly descends your esophagus, providing a comforting sensation. Certain, you throw a few more glances at Pa Stoop, making sure that you aren't hallucinating. Finally, you let out a sigh of relief. You're pretty sure that this is the best flaming potent tea recipe for you. While you were still savoring the flaming potent tea, Ming-Chi had already arrived at the Jew's tea house. How are you feeling? Let me know if you feel bad in any way. I'll call the healers from the Alchemy Commission if I have to. Really? Good to know. Looks like the recipe is just right. See, I'll make further adjustments based on this one then. Thank you for trying out my new recipes. Thanks to you, I've plucked my courage to develop new products. Oh, looks like the secretary has arrived. So what are your plans about logistics? Or what are your logistics planning? You're too focused on enjoying tea to notice me. Use that Juice Tea House into the logistics plan so that the dogs can get some new orders. Yeah, I think this is the final one. Maybe. Can't argue with that. Everyone loves my tea after all. Anyway, I'm glad to formally establish cooperation with the Merchant Guild. I hope that our cooperation will be fruitful and bring you tasty, flaming potent tea to an even larger customer base. There will be more claimable rewards. I'm gonna go do that first. There's Majima. I thought I saw something. I'm still missing a chest. There's probably one back here. I mean, I delivered quite a few packages, but this was the first time I had ever come across a package with an awful stench. I thought to myself, could that stench be rotten meat? Sounds horrible, right? So I just... Oh, did they update your olfactory system? It's so enviable. Unlike me, I'm still using the old one that only recognizes 300 smells. Stench of rotten meat. Can't you just tell us exactly what was in that package? Hey, watch your language. Who are you accusing of slagging off, huh? Slagging off? No, you must be thinking of the wrong Cycrane. What do you mean? Don't talk nonsense. We're all diligent Cycranes here. What's wrong with a little bit of chit-chat? Besides, I was just retelling a bizarre story that happened to me at work. You see, I was entrusted by a mysterious person. Come on, mate. Can you just skip the preamble and tell us what happened next? As I said, I'm on vacation. I've been working for such a long time, and now I'm glad I can finally go out for a stroll. Wait, I'm not slacking off. Call out slackers if you must, but don't falsely accuse an honest, hard-working Cycrane. That's right. Carry out your investigation carefully, or we'll find the wrong Cycrane. This person is a saboteur. Run away. No wonder it tried to warn us that some outward orders were plotting against the Cycranes. Can't believe it's true. You see, I was right the whole time. I told you I have connections in high places, but don't worry. There is no need to panic, my metallic friends. Hey there. What's your name? Forget it, it doesn't matter. These Cycranes are my friends, and if you're here to catch someone, just take me and leave them alone. Way to stand up for the flock. Your courage is commendable. From now on, I'll stand by you through thick and thin. Hear me? Leave my friends alone. I'll go with you. Okay. I guess I got them back to working. I want to see what all the new stores sell later too, but I won't mess with it for now.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, It's fantastic. Many folks began lending the Merchant Guild a hand after you helped them out.
Yeah, there's still gonna be one more. New route advantages have appeared in the courtyard. I'd like to see its effects. This time, the Merchant Guild established a collaboration with Artisy Hardware. Let's start planning the route from here. The mid-level one should be done. I wonder if this will work. Definitely not this. Oh yeah, you could. I guess you could double stack those. Still another table missing. Oh, you only do it one part. See. Revival Project Arab Alley Betting. With the Merchant Guild's myriad of achievements, it's time to make a concentrated effort to prepare for the bidding. Arab Alley will neither rest on its laurels nor abandon its established dominance. Arab Alley will follow its own way.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Arum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while.
At the Arum Alley Merchant Guild, I once again want to express our gratitude to you. Thanks to your diligent efforts, we have successfully earned a total of 500,000, right? That 500,000 guild fund before the bidding deadline, reaching the revenue target. Merchant Guild pledges to use the revenue to bid on Arum Alley for improving Arum Alley's infrastructure. You can see that in Arum Alley, or that Arum Alley has become a day and night since you first set foot here. These changes, without a doubt, were possible because of you. The efforts to rebuild prosperity for us Arum Alley night market has undergone significant changes. The collaboration between the Merchant Guild and merchants has deepened, and docks now have demands for custom orders. Compared to the past, the streets of Arum Alley have become much livelier and various street-side events have become available.
In order to reward you and Su Shang for your long hours of work, the Merchant Guild has ordered some gourmet snacks from Tall Auntie, so you can rest for a bit and prepare for the revival of Arum Alley.
Free food.
The secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll bring them out shortly.
Where the bidding begins is the president wants to tell us, like the PBEG situation. Yeah, I always state style like that, and it's kind of weird. I'll deal with the street side events once I finish the quest.
Mr. President, they've arrived.
You'll forgive me for not shaking hands. Indeed. I must admit I didn't expect much when Ming Shi first brought you to me. I thought you were just another group of strangers who meant well, but wouldn't make a difference. To my disbelief, not only did you manage the lease, but you stayed to convince others, including me, that our cause is one that is worth fighting for. Even now, it's hard for me to imagine how you are going to win the bidding. As slim a chance as we have, there is still hope. Go, and may good tidings come with you when you return.
Okay, should be back.
A few games of chess.
Wasn't expecting to go to Central Star Haven for this.
It never struck me that someone as humble and kind as Xiao Han would work together with the likes of Scott.
Before I met Xiao Han, I always imagined everyone at the IPC would be like Scott, overbearing and dodgy. Now I understand. The IPC has many faces.
Palace of Astrum is up ahead. Ready?
Let's do this.
Before we place our bid, let's go over our key points again.
Okay.
This is the most tangible achievement of our alley revival project. It demonstrates that the alley still has plenty of life in it. Having enough funding to back up our bid is key to competing with the IPC.
Because of the crossover meal deals, the alley has seen an uptick in customers.
It goes to show that the alley still lives up to its name as one of the best food destinations. The president conducted a poll to gather the shop's opinions on the future of the alley. More and more shops have voiced their support for the guild and expressed their confidence in our revival project. Let's go. The bidding is about to begin.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am invited to host the public bidding of the Aurum Alley Commercial District. With members of all parties present, the proceedings may begin. I hereby ask all parties to submit your support documents for evaluation. The documents should include scope of business, ratio of contributions, and registered capital. Representatives of all parties, please be ready to brief the review committee on your business plans. By personal request of the committee, a discussion session will be added to allow all participants to raise and answer questions.
No. Usually you just submit your bid and wait for the result. But Madame Yukong wants us to have a proper debate to better understand each other's points.
Xiao Han, whenever you are ready, tell us about your plan for Aurum Alley.
Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well.
And if we're not?
No need to be quite so aggressive.
And if we're not,
Members of Aurum Alley Merchant Guild, I hope you're all... By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is.
and what if it isn't?
We did much more than simply utilize the dock.
But you don't deny that the dock was vital to your operations, correct? Your partnership with the shop owners and the increase in cargo handling capacity. None of it would have been possible without the dock.
Wrong. None of it would have been possible without winning the hearts of local businesses.
Well said, Sushang.
I think you understand my point. By utilizing the dock, the IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy.
I wish this song was in the game.
How are interastral cargo ships supposed to dock? There isn't enough room.
To address this, most of the shops will need to be relocated. The IPC will redesign the layout of the whole area to make sure ships can move in and out smoothly. We expect at least the same trading volume as Cloudford. Rest assured, all the shops that need relocating will receive generous compensation from the IPC. The package we prepared will make everyone happy.
Classic IPC.
The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy.
I don't think I've needed
That,
any evidence
honorable
yet.
ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
How can you be sure that everyone's vision aligns with yours?
I was using a figure of speech, but our vision of rejuvenation will benefit the majority.
Shouldn't you gather people's opinions first?
Do we have any proof?
And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that...
The shops think otherwise.
According to the poll we conducted earlier with business owners, most of them have already partnered with the Merchant Guild and wish to preserve their current business model. Artistry Hardware is among the shops that registered this answer.
Father has never been the shrewdest when it comes to business matters. I'm afraid his opinions don't constitute the most valuable insights. In agreeing with your approach, those shops may risk missing the bigger picture and opportunities for future growth.
I wonder where that was in voice.
Ming-Shi, please share with us what the guild has in mind.
As Xiao Han mentioned, the IPC sees the dock as the most valuable asset the alley has to offer. But for us, the local
that you had
shops are what
different
makes the
choices.
alley special. The guild serves the sole purpose of helping local businesses. We will help the alley reclaim the title of the best night market on the Law Fu.
Best night market on the Law Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore.
Say what you want, but we care.
What makes you so determined to hold on to this idea of a food street? Why can't the revival of the alley take on other forms?
Because people wanted to retain its food street. We have proof of that.
Do we have any proof?
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in,
When people think of Aurum Alley, they think about its food. The two notions can't be separated.
We organized a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. By sending out coupons and gifts, we attracted twice as many customers as we normally would. This shows that food is still a big reason why people visit the alley.
The revival you envision involves throwing pots of money into building a port while forcing away most local businesses. Wouldn't that erase the very identity of the alley? Our approach protects the people who made the alley what it is today.
That concludes our discussion. We will inform all participants of the result when a decision has been made.
There's more
Thank you
evidence.
all for coming.
Sorry, I was zoning out. I'd heard that Xiao Han had matured a lot since returning from his study abroad. It would appear the time he spent outside the Xianzhou really did make him a better person. You're right. It really got me thinking. Even though it seems like we're doing the right thing, will we still think so 10 years from now? Sorry. You don't have to listen to me daydreaming. I'll head back to the dock for now.
Okay, so yeah, I do have to actually go for now. Unfortunately, I can't finish this event this exact second and stuff, but yeah, I'll be back later and we'll be finishing everything. So yeah, guess I'll see everyone then.